Hello and welcome back everyone to another Sidemenreact video. This is 20 people you won't believe exist. Which sounds kind of weird, but quite intriguing at the same time. So with that being said, we're gonna get into it right now.
20 people you won't believe exist.
Okay.
I can't believe the Sidemen exist because they're so cool.
Well, okay.
Oh,
I don't know what that was.
What did you do to me?
Vic.
How do you react to this in another call?
Yeah. Bye, Vic.
Let's start the
Just
video
kidding.
before we have to, end it.
Get lost.
You have to stop existing. Got him.
Vic.
A person can stand out for different
This
talents.
woman freaks me
I hate
out,
her.
bro.
I hate her.
You hate is a strong word.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter and I hate her.
Join us to discover people who can only be described as unique.
Ah!
Simon, that's you. Stretchy skin man
I
is
know
you.
that.
Oh, I got neck skin and that's about it. And I got a big weenus as well.
Cosin. Starting this top, we find someone tall.
I feel like we've seen him before.
Yeah, we
I
have.
think so.
Yeah, I know about this, Don.
He has been recognized as the tallest man in the world who still remains alive,
Bro, he's doing a thumbnail pose.
according to the Guinness World Records.
That's Calfreezy!
Oh my god.
That was Calfreezy. That was actually Calfreezy. That is.
How crazy the
No
KSI
way,
logo
bro.
ball fight. He actually wore that suit as
He
well
wore
in the
that
class.
suit, bro. Oh wait,
Crazy.
I can't believe it.
At the age of 10 years old, a tumor in the pituitary gland caused an abnormal
Damn,
growth,
pituitary
which would
gland.
later be known as a disease called pituitary giant, and he reached 8.28
Oh
feet
my
in height.
That's
God.
absurd. That's crazy.
Just the way she looks at guys over 6 foot.
Lizzie Velasquez.
We seen Lizzie.
Elizabeth Ann Velasquez was born 4 weeks earlier than planned in Texas, United States, where she began to develop her
4
condition
weeks.
known as progeria, a
know
disease
what
that
that is.
accelerates the aging of newborn babies. She was called by many people as the ugliest woman in the world,
That's
an offense
nice.
that did not stop her in her fight against bullying,
so mean.
uploading several
It
videos
is
on YouTube,
mean.
giving motivational speeches, and
I
even
rate
writing
her
a
so
book,
much.
focusing on the beauty of each person and in the little importance that should be given to those who think otherwise.
Respect.
Oh, you,
Yeah.
Lizzie.
Mandy Sellers. This English woman was diagnosed with a rare disease that causes her legs to reach a morbid and extraordinary size, which prevents her from even walking. Her legs were so large that they could weigh 210 pounds, which represents 3 times the rest of her body. In 2010, due to an infection, her left leg had to be amputated.
Oh my
Currently,
gosh.
Mandy is in treatment to shrink her legs, which is apparently working.
Nice.
That is so mad.
That's
How do you shrink your legs?
I have
Gary
no
Turner.
idea.
not a fan of this guy.
If you've ever
If,
imagined
the
being
stretchy
the rubber
skin,
man,
oh.
Oh! Yeah, see, now that ain't me, Toby.
I've seen you do that, bro.
Gary Turner is the closest thing to reality because he suffers from a genetic disorder called EHLERS-DANLOS.
I'm gonna stretch my skin
You
a
even
little
dyed
bit.
your hair, bro.
I can stretch it to there and that's it.
Oh,
but that,
bro.
Well, look at that.
It's like a foreskin.
How do you know?
Managing to stretch the skin of his stomach up to 6.3
I don't
inches.
like the-
His
What?
title
Doing
was granted
flips
at the
and
beginning
stuff.
of 2000, and to this
That's
date,
grim.
there hasn't been any.
It looks like
Yeah,
a,
I'm sorry.
like a Komodo dragon or whatever
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
It looks like Syndicate's thing.
Jyoti Amj. This little Indian actress is known
I've seen all of these people before.
Yeah.
because she was featured in the American Horror Story Freak Show series. However, if we talk about
Seen
why
that.
she is in our top, it's due to her tiny size of 2.06 feet, caused by
Oh,
a genetic
Vic, you're
disorder.
rivaling her.
She ended up obtaining the world record in 2011 as
You're
the
wrong
smallest
for that
woman in
one.
the world,
Sorry.
being 2.8 inches smaller than the previous one,
Bro, I thought that was saying she was 2.8 inches tall.
Oh no.
Kim Goodman.
Oh, or you can poke your eyes out. I don't like it.
So much.
I'm pretty sure all of these people are in the same Guinness Book of Records, like 2012 or something. Do you
Yeah.
not think?
Probably.
I think so.
Someone
I
just
feel
made
like
it a
all
video
work.
format.
World
Yeah.
record for her strange and amazing ability.
I don't like it. Stop it.
Do you think that's her job?
Yes, she makes money from doing that, bro.
But it's kind of done after, like 4 seconds.
Nah, because you can go on like all the different shows, talk about
Yeah,
it.
see it in person, bro.
No, but I mean, like, you go on a show and you're
you
like,
do it,
oh,
yeah,
look at this woman's talent. Pop. Cool. Whoa, done.
Subs and views, subs and views.
Easy money, easy life.
Valeria Lukiavana.
This is like a Barbie doll.
What?
Yeah.
We have all heard about the most famous doll in the world and the biotype of a woman we have all dreamed of years ago.
Did we?
Well, this Ukrainian model is everything you'd expect when you think about a Barbie.
I never thought Barbie was leng, you know.
She was called the
Me
human
neither.
Barbie by many.
No,
due to the
that's
great
bad.
resemblance to the doll.
Yeah, it's...
Despite looking like a completely plastic girl, she says she hasn't had any
That's
surgery on her
terrifying.
face, and to maintain the slender and unique doll body, she has a special diet in addition to a daily routine at the gym.
Jeez.
I mean, if she hasn't
Yeah,
had any work, then I can't really.
Barbie
Yeah,
is
I can't really fault it too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Barbie ain't like it's a kid's toy. It ain't Ling.
Barbie ain't playing. Write that one down.
No.
Write that one
Write
down.
it down, write it down.
Well, I'm sorry, you can't like.
Overrated.
If you're attracted
Overrated.
to her, you're attracted to a kid's toy. Like deep it.
Ooh.
It's like when no man, no, I'm saying it. It's like no, screw it. I'll change the subject. It's like when Josh went in that Ken box. Man's trying to be a kid's
No,
toy.
yeah.
Me and Vic went in the Barbie
Yeah.
box, bro.
Yeah, they were in the
Well, you lot were going, so I had to change it.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
What kind of Barbie
Barbie
eye? You're
eye.
literally putting it on a channel with millions of subscribers, bro.
What's all this? It's sticks out.
Hey, put it in my box, man. Get out of my box. It's my box. Get away. Jeez. The big star arms. Spin his arms. Yeah, there you go.
Aaron Raquar. If you've ever seen the X-Men, the group of mutants where their main enemy was a villain capable of attracting metals, well, this Indian man is the closest thing to
Magnet
this.
Man.
He's known as the Magnet Man,
I've even
and
seen
Raquar
this.
himself states
I've
that his
never
body
seen
has
this one.
strong special
Imagine
magnetic
looking at
signals, mainly on
Some
his
Donnie
chest,
with two
allowing
irons.
him to manipulate metal objects like
Trying to be Iron
spoons.
Man.
Even though he's not proud of his
Oh my
power,
gosh.
Aaron states that he feels good when people come to see what he does.
You look
Hold
down
on a
and just see
second.
that.
Is he not balancing all of these things? Like,
Is there not a rope around? Like, is that not a rope around his neck holding both things?
And he's leaning back.
look,
Yeah.
look on his arm. Look, the knife is just balancing on his arm.
Do you know what I think it is? I think there's a really weak magnetic pull. But
I don't think there's magnets for shit. He's just balancing on his arm. He's not turning it
Nah,
over.
like, but how do you explain like the ones on his head?
yeah.
Ashley Morris.
I don't know.
In 2008, the case of an Australian girl who was allergic to water was known. And it's
Holy.
not
Allergic
a
to
joke, since
water?
the contact with
Oh.
water creates reactions similar to hives. Even her own sweat causes this type of allergy.
That's
The
long.
young woman says that showering is a painful experience because when she does, there are red bumps and itching that take about 2 hours to be relieved, so she can only take a short bath. This condition is called AQUAGENIC urticaria.
Do you think she can drink water though?
I guess so. It must
Like,
be,
is
I
it
think
her
it's just-
skin's
I think
allergic?
it's just
It's her skin, yeah.
We're lucky. We're lucky.
Bro, I'm so yeah, no, I'm so
Jeez.
grateful.
We're blessed.
Toby's out here saying how much he hates water.
Shut up! Look at you. Change the subject back to Simon hating on Barbie dolls.
When babies are born, they usually spend most of the day sleeping. However, this was not the case of little Rhett. He hasn't been able to sleep since he was born because of a disease, restless leg syndrome, or RLS. If you were ever in a bad mood because of bad sleeping, imagine what the temper of this little boy should have been
God.
like. Despite everything, years later, he would undergo surgery that allowed him to complete his sleep.
Wait, was the surgery his sleep?
Wait, what?
Or he had surgery so he can sleep?
I think the surgery.
The surgery so you can
Oh,
sleep,
okay.
yeah.
I thought they just put him to sleep in surgery. And
Oh,
There you go.
no.
We
No, sorry.
you had a couple hours.
So what? He just kept kicking his legs in his sleep and couldn't sleep.
You know that feeling you get in your legs sometimes, where your legs just feel
Spaz.
restless.
Just spaz, yeah.
No, not that. Where you feel restless.
I've had that.
I get the random drop feeling.
Yeah, but that's a completely different thing.
But thanks for sharing anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you for making me feel involved. Thank you. Just want to be part of the team.
Jesus Fajardo. A Mexican man surprised the whole world by his excess of hair, and this was the reason why he was nicknamed by news channels as the werewolf. However, life was
mean.
not easy for someone with these characteristics, according to Jesus himself. No one was friendly with him, and he even had to leave school because of bullying.
Oh, wow,
He took
jeez.
refuge in drinking and working for different circuses. There are only 50 known cases in all of history.
Mental.
Despite this, Jesus is not ashamed anymore about his condition.
50 cases in history.
That's
Is it history
insane, yeah.
or currently?
He said in
That's what-
history.
that's what he
Mad.
said in history.
Josh is one of them.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Remember
I'm sorry.
every
I'm sorry.
day.
Chen Chuanxi. This young woman was born with a strange condition. She has her knees backwards, which prevents her from walking.
That freaks me out so much. I don't know why.
Wow, you're one of the bullies.
This is why she became known as the girl with inverted legs.
It makes my knees
However,
feel
this
really
problem did
uncomfortable.
not prevent her from finishing her studies, and due to the media recognition she obtained because of her illness, many organizations were able to finance her multiple operations that had to be done in order to be able to walk, a goal she achieved after 10
nice.
surgeries when she was 26 years old.
Modern medical science is crazy.
It is.
Re-inverting knees. Inverting knees? I don't know.
I don't know what fixing knees.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Inverted knees.
Abdul Bahandar. This man became known as the Tree Man because of the multiple bark-shaped warts that sprout on different parts of his body. This disease, known as epidermoplasia verruciform, is extremely rare, and only 4 cases have been documented. Despite having performed multiple operations to remove the warts, these have reappeared again, evidencing how little is known of this disease.
Hey, baby, you want to hold this wood?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The peculiarity of this American is the blue color of his skin, a feature that has
shit,
made
a
many
real-life
call him
Smurf.
Papa Smurf. His strange condition is due to the misuse of a medication that caused him intense dermatitis in addition to a reaction that gave him the bright color that he now possesses.
Mad.
Kara Anaya. This woman suffers from a strange condition called persistent sexual arousal disorder,
Jayden's got this.
Oh my god.
which causes her to feel sexual arousal from the slightest things. Although this may seem pleasant, the young American says the opposite, as it's even said
I've
that
heard
she's
about
had up to
this.
160 orgasms in a few hours.
That'd be so painful, you know.
This has prevented her from performing the easiest tasks.
Like 160 orgasms in a few hours.
Jesus
That's too many.
A couple, just a few.
It's just,
So 5
just
too
to
many.
feed him. Just to feed him.
It's like 5 times.
Abby and Brittany Hensel. And in this place, we find 2 people, and not necessarily because it's a
seen these
tie,
before.
rather because they are inseparable. It is about 2 Siamese women in a single body, a condition that is due to a malformation in the belly that makes them have 2 spinal columns, 2 sets of lungs,
crazy.
and 2 hearts. However, this has not stopped them from leading a normal life, as both complement each other. They have even dictated classes as primary teachers, showing a great
That's
example
sick.
of overcoming
That
any
is sick.
challenge that
It
life
is, yeah.
brings.
Do you know, I have a lot of respect for them because, like, imagine you get into an argument. You can't have it, like, you can't get away from this argument.
Yeah.
Like, you can't walk away, like,
You have to get on.
Yeah, you'd have
100%
to,
of
like,
the
get
time.
on so well, like,
Yeah.
otherwise,
Number 3, Deepak Jangra. This young man is the closest thing to a superhero.
What's he doing?
Sorry, I'm sorry. The closest thing to a superhero and it just cuts to him putting his finger in a bucket of water.
Yeah.
Like, it's sick, but someone's in danger. Put your finger in a bucket.
His story begins with an accident that involves a large electric discharge. However, this was only the beginning, as he eventually increased the number of volts that his body could stand up to 1,000 volts, which were nothing more than a caress to him. It should be noted that this amount of voltage would kill anyone. Currently, Deepak uses his
Wow, that's
talent to fix
insane.
electric problems for the people in his town.
love that.
Because with
that's
great power
nice.
comes great responsibility. Daniel Cyans. Daniel is a baseball boy like any other, except that he completely sheds the skin of his face every day because he suffers from Netherton syndrome, a disease also known as butterfly skin due to its extreme delicacy.
Every day.
According to his parents, the child has to apply extra virgin olive oil every day and massage his skin for 15 minutes. However, this does not stop him from practicing in his favorite sport, and despite the risks he faces, he doesn't want to leave it.
Do you think it's painful?
I don't know. Oh, computer, hold on.
No.
I would imagine so.
I was really sad.
It doesn't let him stop him from going about his shit, though, so
Okay.
I respect him. Man.
Sorry.
Samson
Okay, sorry.
Burns. Samson was a brave teenager who suffered from progeria, a disease that accelerates his aging. This is why some people call him the teenager in the body of an old man. This kid was a sports fan and even became an honorary
That's
captain
cute.
of the New England Patriots football team. For many years, Samson was the public image of this disease. Unfortunately, the young man died at the age of 17, exceeding the average lifespan of those who suffer from this condition. His story was even turned into a documentary by HBO called Life According to Sam.
That's sad.
It is.
If any of these people surprised you,
Man, you gonna end on that?
I know.
Just ruined my day.
Well, like he lived a fulfilling life.
Yeah.
Raised
Like all these people, they didn't let the disease stop them.
Yeah, there's a good message in that.
It
There's
is,
a lot
yeah.
of us. We have minor problems in comparison, and we'll kick up a fuss.
Yeah.
So we can't get stuff done, but nah, always a way.
Well said, Vic.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
Thank you. We will see you all
Thanks for watching.
on some more sometime soon. Goodbye.
Yeah. This one was kind of hit the heart a bit in this one. But, yeah. I don't really have much other to say other than that, so make sure to go check out the boys. Links down in the description as always. And I'll see all you beautiful, wonderful people in the next video, alright? Bye.
I come and go like a rah-rah round. They don't